Okay. Good evening. If you're watching this at the time of its release, welcome to the 26th episode of the Intangibles Podcast. And as you noticed, mukhang maraming wala ngayon. And pero syempre, andyan si special guest natin para to sub sa mga ating wala ngayon. Si Shams daw ay hahabol, which is probably no na. Or probably hindi na yun sa hahabol. Pero let's see. Anyways, I'm Matt.
Laij.
Byron, Carlo, Leuterio.
Welcome to the Intangibles Podcast. And today we have something special. Maybe. FYI lang, sa episode na to dapat meron kaming kasamang iba. Pero nawala eh. Nawala sila ngayong araw. Naging busy bigla. Mga shy type. So, ayun, we have two main topics today. Siyempre, may good shot, bad shot before that. And then after, we have ngayon pa lang, medyo magpe-predict na kami sa standings for next season. And wala ko. And after that, depende kung ilan yung name namin. Since lumabas na yung top 75, depende kung ilan yung masasabi namin yung pangalan. Sino yung pwede pang isali doon. Ang goal namin is makasabi ng pangalan na 25 names.
24. 76 sila ngayon.
24 names.
24
goal namin is
24.
magsabi ng 24 names. Pero hindi namin alam kung mayroon ganun karami yung masasabi namin. Kaya abangan nyo na lang mamaya. But, okay, so...
Yung pang 76.
Ba't dalawa yun?
Parang si Worthy, di ba? Nag-tie sila.
Nag-tie. May tie eh. But anyway...
Kaya 76 sila.
Anyway, 76 kasi nag-draft tayo. May 4 tayong extra. Ba't wala camera ko? Anyway, so, good shot, bad shot. Philippine basketball first. So, si Sir Renz Abando, may year pa ba dapat siya sa Letran? Not really sure.
Alam ko babalik pa siya. Babalik pa dapat siya.
So, he withdrew from Letran to sign with the KBL team na hindi ko na sabihin yung pangalan kasi baka magkamali pa ako ng pronunciation. He signed with the KBL team this coming season na nalaman ko ay second place pala. Second place ba yun o second seed? Ang KBL. So, good shot or bad shot for Renz Abando? Laij?
Well, yung philosophy ko naman dyan, like, as I said before na, if these guys was able to have the opportunity to play overseas, I think it's always a good shot, especially, honestly, never pa naman ako nakapanood ng EPL, pero from their national team naman, very competitive naman sila, diba? So, yeah. I think it's more competitive. It's good for it's good for exposure para kay Abando, kay Reds. And yan, makakapag-sweldo na siya. So financially it's a good move rin for him. So yeah, for me, good shot.
Ikaw Byron.
Good shot din naman. I mean, in the sense na career na yun, parang kontrata na yun. Kung magkano, parang million na yung contract sa KBL, di ba? I mean, if you were to choose Letran over the KBL, na gano'n yung kontrata mo, naman KBL. And especially the exposure, getting the bag, sobrang good shot ako sa decision niya. But, di ba nung parang may nabalita na nung nag-decide siya, hindi raw pinaalam kay mga boss sa SMC?
Hindi daw pinaalam.
So, yun dun lang. Bad shot ako dun. Kasi, syempre, SMC yan. Kung babalik ka naman Pilipinas, alagaan ka na. Pag pinaalam mo lang na sa SMC.
Dati babalik siya.
Di ba? Hindi. Kung babalik ka, at least may assurance ka. Di ba? Na may babalik ka kaagad, SMC. Pero, in terms of that lang, bad shot ako dun. Kasi syempre, dapat mag-usap muna kayo. Hindi yung magko-commit ka lang sa sa KBL without talking to the bosses. Yung mga ganun lang. Ayun.
Okay. Well, akin naman, I mean, yun nga, go get the bag. Renz Abando is one of the top young talents in the Philippines. He is, hindi ko alam kasi kung valid tawagin rookie MVP yan eh. Pero rookie
Ay,
MVP,
hindi.
rookie MVP sa NCAA,
Hindi.
medyo hindi dapat rookie yun. Pero the talent is there, even in the world class level, lalo na sa FIBA. Even other countries, kaya niyang, he can play the same way as he plays here. Kaya niyang dumipensa ng, talagang maayos. Kaya niyang pumalpal ng mga tira. Kaya niyang tumira ng tres kung saan-saan. Kaya niyang lumipad. Kung kaya rin niyang gawin yun sa ABL as long as bigyan siya ng minutes. Ganun naman lagi. You have to give players minutes for them to shine. And no one has played there yet. We'll see if yung mga players na nag-time doon is kung bibigyan talaga ng mga minuto, unlike yung mga pumunta sa B-League. Pero hoping for the best. That's a good shot for me. I would have done the same. So, yeah. Next up, so hindi ko alam kung may good shot or bad shot to, but in your opinion, does Draymond Green deserve to get a max contract like he asked for? He's been asking for that. He knows his value to the team. We know his value to the team. Alam na pag-usapan na rin natin before na pag nawawala siya sa lineup, sa rotations, and halatang-halata na kahit nandun si Curry at saka si Clay, medyo di pa rin parehas yung laro pag nandun si Draymond. So, Laij, what do you think? Does he deserve the max or not?
As a Warrior, I'll have to admit, I think, ano ba tawag dito? Draymond is inexpendable. Parang kitang-kita naman yung impact niya. But for me, personally lang kasi, parang napapansin ko, parang in order to see his yung effectiveness niya as a player, I think kailangan talaga siyang surrounded with guys like Curry and Clay. I don't really think he can do the same thing that he's doing sa Warriors if he's in another team. He's a facilitator, sure. Pero you guys like Clay and Steph, kahit saan naman kasi tumitira-tira yan eh. Yeah. And Draymond, parang siya yung basically nagsispace out sa mga, at saka nag-create para sa kanila. But Warriors lang naman kasi yun eh. You cannot find another Steph Curry or Klay Thompson in any other team. And as much as I respect Draymond's game, kahit hindi naman siya scorer, very impactful siya. Pero I think in today's day and age, I think you need to do more than being a facilitator or a creator or a very good defender in order to get the bag. I mean, Rudy Gobert, parang he's a good player, he's a very good defensive player. Pero kung nakita, parang as the same mold of Draymond, I don't see him as a max player rin eh. So, yun yung naiisip ko. I think, yeah, pero yun lang yung ano ko. That's like my opinion lang. Parang you need to do more than just defend or create for others in order to get the super max. I think he deserves to get paid pero not a super max, payday, parang ganun.
Lalo na nawalan pa sila ng mga role players ngayon. I mean, maybe you could probably not get that high para makakuha pa kayo ng mga players to win another championship. Kasi feeling ko naman, tama si Laij. Malaki yung value niya sa team ng Warriors. Pero if you can do that with another team, then probably deserve mo magka-max. I think the difference between him and Rudy Gobert is si Rudy, kung saan mo siyang ilagay na center, kung ano yung nagagawa niya, kaya rin niyang gawin sa ibang team. And by that, I mean defend and rebound. And sometimes, yung mga occasional lob passes, gano'n. Madali siyang islot in sa team. Si Draymond hindi. Kailangan mo talaga ng mga tao around him for him to shine. Kasi, let's just say, there won't be another Steph. Would be good for basketball pag may nakita tayong gano'n ulit. Pero, let's just say, wala nang ibang Steph. Never na magkakaroon ng ibang Steph. And you just slot him into a team. He won't be the max player valued type na ganun. He would end up just being a defender. Kasi, in my opinion feeling, hindi ko alam kung kayang paganahin ng ibang team yun, pero ako, tama sila. Pag sa ibang team siya, hindi na kaya yun. Kaya feeling ko mas deserve ni Rudy. Or it would be reasonable more kasi mas kayang slot in si Rudy to other teams. Si Draymond, hindi talaga. Talagang sa Warriors lang siya. Nag-fit as I can see it. Ikaw ba?
Well, for me, although parang hindi siya makapagana sa ibang teams, iba pa rin talaga yung effect niya sa Warriors. So, if I were the Warriors, I really need Draymond Green. Rather than thinking na hindi naman siya gagana sa ibang team but siya bibigyan ng max. It's just, I really need Draymond Green as well. Pero kung isipin lang na what everything that Draymond has done for the Warriors, helping them get 4 rings, he does deserve the max. Pero in the case now, may Wiseman ka, may Kuminga, may Poole, may Wiggins, may Moody that you're trying to keep also. So if I'm Draymond, I would say that I take a pay cut talaga out of the 3. Parang you need to be selfless na at this point. He's 32. Tapos asking for a max. Anong age na? Tapos mga 35, 36. Hindi na siya max player talaga. And for the Warriors, it's a tough situation for the Warriors. Kasi sobrang importante talaga si Draymond sa Warriors and everything that he's done. It's respect na din for Draymond na thank you for everything. Pero hindi talaga siya ideal. It's a bad shot for me kung mag-max siya. But I would understand.
Yeah, but I think to Steph would talk some sense into him. Feeling ko makakausap naman niya si Draymond
I mean,
go get a bag pero not the max.
Oh. Parang ginawa ni Harden, yung leave some money for the rest of the role players.
Yeah, to include, parang, like, sa tingin nyo, do you think Draymond will leave the Warriors? I think there's no other team that would rather be than the Warriors.
Yeah, feeling ko kahit hindi siya bigyan ng pera ng gano'n, hindi siya aalis eh.
Kahit massive pay cut, maniwala ako, Draymond's not gonna leave the Warriors as long as nandiyan pa si Steph in play.
But if he does leave the Warriors, I think that's a bad move for Draymond rather than the Warriors. I would rather, if I'm the Warriors tapos wala akong utang na loob, I would rather see
if umalis si Draymond, Draymond's gonna get exposed. So it's double jeopardy for him. Kasi hindi na nga siya may possibility na hindi na siya mananalo ng championship. Baka ma-expose pa siya, 'di ba? Kasi yun nga yung effectivity. Kitang-kit at maximum talaga if he's playing with the Warriors.
Keep your value. And plus, di ba niya naiisip na, di ba in depth na yung nasa luxury tax na
sobra.
Parang na sila over the limit na sila so bakit parang humihingi pa siya ng pera. So, I don't know. Kind of a selfish move that you can understand but it's still not reasonable.
Kailan ba siya magiging free agent? Oh.
Not sure.
Yeah, the last question na. Baka siguro kasi
until next year. 23-24.
Hindi ko alam eh. Basta
may
feeling ko yung purpose talaga niyan why he's asking a max. Ayaw niya palipasin na maging free agent siya. Feeling ko ganun.
Feeling ko bababa na yung production niya in the next couple of years eh. Kaya alam na niya sa sarili niya, kailangan niya ng extension na medyo malaki.
Ngayon.
Kasi wala nang kukuha sa kanya after that. Baka pakawala na rin siya ng Warriors pag nag-develop si Wiseman at si Kuminga. Tapos you have Looney pa. Correct. Yeah. Okay, last one. Siguro yung pinaka nasa top ngayon ng trades for KD medyo nag-die down na nga, napag-usapan namin before the podcast. Pero medyo nag-die down na, but still, it's still the top option for Brooklyn. KD to the Celtics for Jaylen Brown picks. I don't know kung may kasama pang player.
Derek White.
Naguguluhan na ako sa
Jaylen Brown,
mga
Derek
offers.
White.
So, Jaylen Brown yung key part ng trade.
Derek White at saka Grant Williams ata yan eh. Di ako sure. Tapos, 1 first round pick.
Yeah, marami kasi ako nakitang offers.
Yun yung pagkaalam ko.
Marami kasi ako nakitang offers kaya hindi ko rin alam. Pero Jaylen Brown, yun nga. Yung main topic nun is Jaylen Brown and KD. So, good shot or bad shot for either team, guys. Your thoughts?
Kung Brooklyn, that's the good shot na for me. That's getting a Jaylen Brown in return. Kasi sa mga ibang offer na, well, yung ibang offer,
the Warriors
so, hindi talaga ng Nets.
Yung Warriors, maganda. Yung Warriors na option, maganda rin. Sila Kuminga ata.
Pero I doubt naman na seryoso talaga. Ito, in talks talaga yung Celtics eh. Diba? Parang in-offer talaga ng Celtics. Something like that.
Oo, kasi nagsalita na si Jaylen Brown.
So, seryoso ang talks na yun. If I'm the Brooklyn Nets, that's a good shot for me, getting Jaylen Brown return talaga. For Kevin Durant na unsatisfied naman, looking for a trade talaga. Pero sa Boston, yeah, that's a bad shot for me. Kasi feel ko hindi naman mas importante, pero mas madali i-fit si Jaylen Brown sa ibang stars kasi kay Jason Tatum.
I don't see Jason Tatum and Kevin Durant working in the same team together. And as is, nagtataka pa rin ako kung bakit nag-offer sila ng gano'n. Bakit pinag-iisipan nila to? Ba't pinag-iisipan ng Celtics? So after nung mga moves nila, nakunin sila Brogdon, sila Gallinari. Like looking at their team right now, ang ganda na ng itsura ng team nila. Hindi ko alam kung ba't pinag-iisipan pa nila. Basta to.
He swept Brooklyn. Pakukunin si
kukunin yung sunit mo. Siguro pushing na talaga sila for a chip. But I think their additions are already a good addition. So, I don't know what they're thinking. But, ikaw, Laij.
Wait lang. Before that, kamusta yung internet? Parang ang bagal Or sucks lang?
Okay naman kami.
Okay naman.
Oo.
Sige. Yeah. So, going back. Honestly, even though I think Tatum is better than Jaylen Brown, sa totoo lang, personally, I like Jaylen Brown's game more than Jason Tatum. Pero that offer of Grant Williams, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, and the first round pick. Sa totoo lang, if I'm Boston, para sa akin, honestly, if Brooklyn were to agree to that, honestly, I'll take a Kevin Durant. Sa totoo lang. Ganito kasi. Yeah, sure, Brooklyn got swept against Celtics. Pero at the end of the day rin kasi, wala parang it's a two-man game na rin Parang wala nang lone star. Like, if a team only has one superstar, wala talaga, hindi na talaga kaya. For me, KD kasi, parang nai-envision ko, if he goes to the Celtics, I think he could, what do you call this? Parang return back to his Warrior self. Not saying as good as that, pero a little bit close to what he did sa Warriors. And yung reason ko is, mas maganda yung environment niya in terms of yung teammates, and of course, wala namang drama talaga. Kasi sa Brooklyn talaga medyo discombobulated talaga yung yung team nila The fact that Ben Simmons didn't even play, Kyrie, like wala siya sa focus.
Whatever he did.
Parang it's on KD talaga. So you can't really, even though sabihin natin na nag-regress na si KD, I still personally believe na he's a top 3, top 5 player right now. And sa totoo lang, if KD went to the Celtics, kahit sabihin mong pinaalis nila si Jaylen Brown and kasama pa si Grant Williams and Derek White, who are actually very great defenders. I personally think championship contenders sila if yung Boston if they got KD. So ayun lang. On the Brooklyn side, I don't really know why they declined it. Pero siguro dahil they were asking for more picks. They declined it.
Ang dami
Sila
hinihingi ng Brooklyn.
Kasi feeling ko the reason that they declined it is isang first round pick lang yung binigay ang ino-offer ng Celtics. If I was the Celtics, siguro 2 first round picks yung max na offer ko. And if I was Brooklyn, I would take that. Pero hindi eh. Masyadong marami yung hinihingi ng Brooklyn.
I would take
first offer.
Brooklyn. Yeah, actually, if I was Brooklyn, yes, I would accept that rin yung first offer. Pero if you could get more than one pick, if you could get more than one pick, at least an additional first rounder, I'd take that. Pero kung hihingi ka pa ng at least 2 more, I think that's too much na. Kaya, so, I think Boston dodged the bullet na Brooklyn declined their offer. So, ayun lang.
So, lang na. Kahit pa paano. Kasi, okay, as much as we say na makakatulong si KD doon, his life is full of drama now since he got to Brooklyn. Hindi lang yung mga teammates niya, pati siya parang hindi na rin siya katulad nung dati na alam mong, maaasahan mong nandun siya for seasons. Maaasahan mong maglaro siya every game. Hindi na siya ganun eh. Yeah, the fact na why I say na buti na lang hindi in-accept ng Brooklyn yun is because kay Jason Tatum, kay Grant Williams, kay Derek White, sigurado mo maglalaro sila. And they still have that hunger. And I'm not saying KD doesn't, pero it's different now eh. Iba na eh. Naka-championship na siya. Nag-MVP na siya. Diba? Yung lumipat siya ng Brooklyn, hanap na lang niya happiness eh.
Yeah. And the drama was there naman kahit nung sa Golden State. It's just iba yung environment sa Golden State. Kaya hindi nasapawan ng drama ni KD yung nangyayari sa Golden State. But Boston doesn't have that. I don't think that they have that culture na kahit may nangyayari, tuloy-tuloy lang sila. I mean, we saw that with Kyrie. Andun si Kyrie, they weren't able to do anything. Na sapawan lang sila ng drama na nangyayari. So, I really don't like the fit for KD sa Boston.
Saka yung mga locker room dramas nila na kung ano nangyayari sa yung last season, yung 2 seasons ago, yung first half of last season. Kung di naman nila naayos yung second half ng last season, wala rin naman mangyayari sa kanila. Let's see. Anyway, that's it for good shot, bad shot. Teka lang. Okay, technical difficulties. Anyway, continue to the next topic, which would be the conference standings for this coming season. And please note na KD and Kyrie are still playing. Let's just say KD and Kyrie are still playing. So yun yung
current rosters lang naman. Like, kung meron yan.
As of the moment, August 3. As of the moment. So, pag nagtaka kayo kung bakit medyo mataas yung Brooklyn, dahil doon. Pero kung wala sila, sobrang baba. Complete opposites kasi. So, ganun. Anyway. So, since yung mga teams namin nasa West, mga paborito namin team nasa West, unahin na natin yung East.
East muna tayo.
So, let's start from bottom to top. We'll just say the teams and we'll probably explain why na lang. So, for 15, siguro mauna. Kanina. Order kanina. So, sa 15 ko, Washington. Nilagay ko si Washington sa 15 because I feel like walang nag-iba sa roster nila. And at the same time, other teams, I feel like either improved or may dinagdag kahit konti. Washington kasi, don't get me wrong, they are a good team. They're a good team on paper. They have players. Kaya lang kasi with what I saw last season, Bradley Beal is not enough, right? Bradley Beal won't be enough to be to get that team into a higher level. They either need a really good rookie or a really good another star. Well, to be honest, yung 14 at saka 15 ko kasi interchangeable. Also sa West, 14 and 15 ko interchangeable kasi hindi ko talaga alam kung saan ko sila nilalagay. Pero yun lang. As of now, Washington, 15 ba sa akin. Laij, 15 on the East.
So 15 lang muna.
15 on the East.
Okay, sige. So ako naman, yung 15 ko is, I personally think same pa rin this year as to last year.
Ano ba this year? Orlando, diba?
Or not.
Orlando, diba?
Yeah,
Orlando lang.
siguro, I'll go with Orlando pa rin. With my 15th. Ano rin eh. Yeah, sure, they got Paolo Banchero, the number 1 pick. Banchero, ano ba? Bankero, diba?
Bankero. Parang Chris.
Dati kasi sa Pilipinas. Banchero kasi dati.
Pero sabi ni Chris, ba? Bankero daw. Bankero daw yung...
pero Banchero la yung pronunciation kasi. Pero ayun. So anyway. I still think they're gonna be the last seed sa Eastern Conference. Kasi even though they're very young, sobrang ganda. Dami nilang magagaling na young players. Not just Paulo Banchero. Guys like Franz Wagner, Cole Anthony, Jalen Suggs. Tapos hopefully bumalik na rin si Jonathan Isaac. Pero if you watched kasi yung Magic last year, parang they just came to play. Parang wala silang winning mindset talaga. Parang gusto lang talaga, parang wala lang, laro-laro lang talaga. And to me, honestly, I don't think they have a different mindset just because they got Paulo Banchero. Parang I don't see them contending, not even anytime soon. I think same pa rin yung mindset nila. So, yeah, feeling ko they're still gonna be the last seed sa East.
Same ako dun.
Yeah.
15 din sa Orlando. Parang wala talaga silang identity when playing. Like, parang silang varsity team. Alam mo yung nagsama-sama lang yung mga talented players. Tapos, naglaro lang. Parang ganun. Parang, I don't see a direction yet. Kasi, hindi siya masyadong fit yung mga players nila. So, dyan pinasok lang talaga tapos naglaro sila lahat. Rather than, Washington yung sa'yo, di ba? Kung sa Washington naman, I think Bradley Beal, Kristaps Porzingis, Nachimura, they're good enough to not be a 15th seed rather than Orlando. I just can't see Orlando above any of the other teams right now.
Speaking of that, yun nga, like I said, interchangeable sila sa akin. And yung 14th ko, /15th would be Orlando. Because hindi actually dahil sa mindset, kundi dahil sa sinabi ni Byron, yung fit. Wala, nung pinag-uusapan namin yung draft before, draft predictions, I said na out of the top 3, yung okay silang talaga yung may maayos na fit pag kukunin nila yung si Chet. Kasi I don't see Paolo or Jabari fit in any of the 3 teams sa top 3. And at this point, para sila nagka-trial and error. Para sila nagka-trial and error for me. They have Markelle Fultz. They have like 4 point guards. They have 4 point guards. You have Jonathan Isaac and Franz Wagner.
Parang competing talaga ng mga positions.
They're all competing for positions. Wala.
Parang tryouts lang sila. Wala silang direction talaga.
Nag-tryout lang sila. Hindi sila yung katulad ng rebuild ng ng Philadelphia. Ay, actually, parang gano'n na.
Philadelphia?
Nagpa-tryout sila ng mga
pangit naman ng rebuild ng Philadelphia.
Pero tingnan mo naman itsura nila ngayon.
Bro, si Embiid na nanitira doon.
Well,
I mean, yung at least yung sa Philadelphia kasi mga late round picks lang eh. I mean, si Embiid na-injure. Ben Simmons
Dami
na-injure.
nun. Si Embiid.
Si Markel Fultz na-injure nga rin eh.
Khalil Okafor.
Khalil Okafor.
Itong Magic kasi, they have their... itong Magic kasi na to, may sa kanila, naglalaro talaga yung mga ano nila eh, lottery picks nila eh.
Naglalaro sila kaya... Pero I meant the same in terms of parang nagpapatry out sila ng mga player nila. Ang ganun yung ginawa ng Philadelphia. Nagpatry out ng mga takers hanggang gumana. Pero ayun, let's see. Hopefully, gumanda kasi masasayang yung talent ni Paolo. And si Franz. Actually, yung dalawang yun yung nakikita ko.
Yeah. Bilib din ang my friend Paolo.
Franz at saka si Paolo. Pero, I don't know what's up with their team. They have 4 small point guards. I don't like it. I don't know where they're going with it. They have no solid center, by the way. Would they have Mo Bamba?
Bamba, kasi Carter. Parang nga, pagkalaban sa posisyon.
Yeah, everyone's fighting.
Pagkalaban sila ng posisyon.
So yeah, they're my 40/50. College. Next 14.
Ako sa 14, parang actually pinapag-ano ko nga eh. Ano ba tawag doon? I'm choosing between 2 teams, pero one team parang nag-stand out sa akin. I think for me, the 14th seed will be the Pacers. Yung other team na pinapagpilian ko is yung Pistons eh. Pero, unlike them, the Pacers is for me, isa rin tong team na walang direction, sa totoo lang. The fact na they got rid of TJ Warren and Malcolm Brogdon. Kahit sabihin mo na nandun si Miles Turner. And assuming na, let's say na he stays there. For me, I think yung Pistons talaga eh. Ayun talaga, they're trying, for me lang, even though na hindi sila makakaabot sa playoffs play-in, I think they're gonna try to, compete talaga. Kasi,
parang nare-realize ko, sobrang magkaiba tayo ng lista.
Kasi,
parang nare-realize
how do I explain this? Parang well-structured na rin kasi yung Pistons eh. Parang from their lineup, mape-predict mo na kung sino yung starting 5 nila eh. For me, ito yung starting 5 ko. At guard and 2 guard, Cade and Jaden Ivey. At 3, si Sadiq. Honestly, at 4, di ako sure. Or, hindi. At 4, baka si Marvin Bagley.
Ay, Marvin.
Tapos at 5, either Isaiah Stewart or Jaden Duran, pero I'm pretty sure si Isaiah Stewart yan. And from there, medyo decente rin naman eh. Parang, I don't think you don't need to.
Yeah, tsaka may mga bets na rin. Well, you got Alec Burks. Ano pa si Wayne Ellington na ata? Iba yun yung parang nag-drop nila Clay.
The fact na Pistons got veterans while the Pacers got rid of their veterans. Parang for me, I think the Pacers are trying to tank while the Pistons are trying to compete. And from there, it's kinda, yun yung, ano ba tawag dito? Yun yung decision maker ko na why I think Pacers is gonna be lower than the Pistons and why I think Pacers are gonna be the 14th seed.
Well, same ako doon. 14 sa akin is Pacers. Pero the Pistons ko is actually way higher. I'm actually higher.
Way higher than yung
Pistons. Sa Pacers kasi is, I think naman they have a direction. I think they're going with Ali, Duarte, parang they're going with young guys. It's just, I don't think that this is a year na everything's gonna go well. I think di na talaga sila talented than the other teams. Siguro next year, kasi maganda rin yung organization ng Indiana, to be honest. Kasi ilang years naman sila nag-overachieve din with Domantas Sabonis and Brogdon. So I think naman they have a direction. It's just, I don't think this is the year. Feeling ko mababa pa rin sila this year.
Okay, so okay lang kasi hindi ko alam kung bias ako, pero medyo high on Duarte and Haliburton ako. High on both of them. That's why they're my medyo tumataas lang naman tayo. Pero they're my 13th. Indiana 13th. Feeling ko lang kasi nag-develop ng maayos. Mag-develop na ng maayos yung young guys nila. They have Isaiah Jackson as well. Feeling ko malaking part na magiging offense nila is Haliburton and Duarte next year. Not to mention they also have Buddy Hield. Right? So yung young guys kasi nila hindi naman parang yung young guys nila medyo old na eh. Hindi sila yung batang rookie. Alam mo yun. So
kaya ilan lang naman. Parang alam mo na kung sino yung mag-build around mo.
Yun nga. Feeling ko, alam na kasi nila kung sino yung build around nila. Naghahanap na sila ng mga tamang tao para ilagay din sa mga position around them. And I feel like they would do better than the two teams I mentioned. Just because I feel like they're young and hungry. And I feel like they developed well over the summer. Especially they were not many, but they were able to get wins with that type of lineup. So, dahil doon, malamang sa malamang, mag-i-increase din yan. Lalo na pag yung young guys na nag-develop. That's my 13, Indiana. Laij.
So, before that, rinig ba yung electric fan ko?
Okay lang.
Okay lang.
Para ka na sa ilo ko. Pero okay lang naman.
Okay lang. Kasi electric fan, gawin lang. Iba ba nga natin? Baka
difficult.
Off ko na lang. Mamaya ko na lang ayusin. Okay, so yeah. Going back, my 13th. I have the piece. Wait lang. I have the Pacers at 14 pala. I have the Pistons at 13.
Paba.
And, well, like I said nga, I really think that they're trying to compete ngayon. Pero I don't think they're gonna go that far. Kasi masyadong, medyo inexperienced na lang yan. Pero I'm actually a fan of their roster. I'm a fan of their young core. Pero I don't really think I think masyado pa silang bata and inexperienced in order to accumulate a lot of wins. Pero yeah, I have them at 13.
To point out, I feel like it's gonna be close, though. Sa mga lower seeds ko. I don't feel like they're gonna have like yung 15th, 19, 63 ganun, tapos yung isa 32 something.
Hindi ko alam sa 20 team.
Yeah, 20 win teams sa bottom. So medyo close pa rin naman nila. Anyway, go on, Byron.
Sa 13 ko is Washington. Yeah. I just think that parang wala talaga nagbabago sa Washington. So they're just consistent.
They need
consistently
KD,
dropping sa
They need KD. The hometown hero. The hometown
hero ni KD. Actually, si KD, nag-Texas. So, if mag-hometown siya, ano na?
Houston.
Si Westbrook pa no?
Pero,
Tapos si Westbrook pa no?
Si LA boy na yun.
LA boy nga.
I mean,
nga pala, sa Spurs din pala,
diba?
Talapag yun.
Diba? Alam mo yung mga rumors, diba?
Feel ko naman,
basta makapagbigay daw ng first round pick ang Lakers, okay na daw.
Naku, patay ang Spurs.
Pero feel ko naman, buyout agad yun kapag kuha nila sa Westbrook. Tatanggapin lang yung kontrata. Hindi naman sa...
Hindi, tapos kapag nakuha nila si KD,
ayun na. Kung gano'n, okay na, game na.
Actually, sige na masyado tayong nag-overthink. Masyado tayong napapaliw sa main topic. Hindi na mangyayari yan. Wala na. 6 years too late. 6 years too late. 6 years, 7 years too late.
Nalalaw talaga nung yung after ng 2016. Dami talagang rumors. Nag-save na ng Cavs cases first. Kunin si Durant. Ngayon, nag-Warriors.
Okay lang yan.
Hindi lang yun eh. Actually, you know what? Let me talk about this.
At least kami yung nakawala, di ba? Kami yung nakawala.
Pero alam mo mawawala siya.
Hindi pa yun eh.
Hindi ko alam na mawawala siya.
Hindi lang KD yun eh. By next year, sino yung biggest free agent
Ang
noon,
dami,
2017.
ang dami sina Chris Paul. Yun yung mga
Yung
sabihin na
pinaka-free
kinukuha.
agent, biggest, like this player, it doesn't get bigger than this. Rumored rin siya to
LeBron?
go to the Spurs, pare.
LeBron?
Pre.
LeBron.
Oh.
Alam mo kung bakit
Yun
hindi siya
yung
pumunta sa
na-injure
Spurs?
Bakit lang pera?
Si Kawhi kasi gusto niyang umalis sa San
Oo
Antonio.
nga.
Ayun, nag-back out.
Nung umpunta
yun yung year
ayaw niya
na...
mag-Lakers. Kasi yun doon si LeBron. Kaya
Hindi,
dapat
at the time, gusto na magkakampi. Magaling kasi talaga dapat si Kawhi nun. Alam ko may
mag-Lakers
issue.
dapat siya.
Lost ni Kawhi na ako ba? I mean, even right
Pero
now.
alam ko ayaw niya kasama si LeBron.
Hindi, no, yung plano is, hindi, ang Spurs kasi, they don't want to negotiate with the Lakers kasi. Grabe yung in-offer. I'm not sure if, totoo yan pero
si
if
Ingram yata.
sobrang daming in-offer ng Lakers for Kawhi. Alam ko, Kuzma, Ingram, Lonzo Ball.
Parang
mga
AD
2 or 3
trade na.
first round picks. Pero ayaw talaga ni Popovich negotiate
Kaya duda ako
Lakers.
dyan sa Westbrook trade. Tutulungan ba na Spurs and Lakers? Hindi ako maniniwala dun.
I mean, it's one pick away. Byron? It's one pick away from
I mean, the Spurs
pero
said
actually,
na they
kung
want the
magbigay ng
first
pick
round
ang...
pick.
Kasi yung picks ng Lakers na itrat, tagal pa yata, 2027, mga ganun. Tingin ko naman, mahina na ang Lakers nun.
Yun nga eh.
Mahina na ang Lakers nun.
Ilang taon na ba si AD nun? 27.
Wala na si AD nun. Pag mag-retire si LeBron. Wala na siya doon.
Puntang Chicago or something like that. Anyway, ayun.
Puntang Warriors.
13, ano ba?
Basta Washington.
Washington, no. 12. Going to number 12.
Oh my gosh.
So, number 12 ko, Charlotte. My number 12 is Charlotte. Because they lost Montrez to a case. They lost Miles to a case as well. Hindi ko alam kung ano nangyayari doon. They're probably disappointing Jordan. Sobrang dami nila mga trials and whatever na ano mong pinaggagawa ni Miles Bridges sa buhay niya. Pero malaking kawalan para sa akin. In my opinion, malaking kawalan sa Miles Bridges sa team yun. Especially the chemistry he had with LaMelo. Malaking kawalan yun. Imagine losing the two young guys that are probably going to be your dynamic duo for the future. Diba? So, I don't know what else they have. Did they add people? I don't think they added people.
Parang wala lang na balitaan. May
So they lost Trez, they lost Miles, and they didn't add anyone. I can still believe they're a good team because of LaMelo. Pero aside from that, I don't know, man. I don't think they have anything left. Anything else to offer. That's why they're my 12. College.
Ako kasi, I'm assuming na hindi sila plead guilty. I'm assuming na babalik si Trez and Miles sa Charlotte. And if yun yung case, I think they're still gonna be the same as last year. Pero, ayun nga, let's say if Miles Bridges and Trez doesn't come back, sila yung 12 seed ko. Pero ako kasi, I think, wala mga NBA players yun eh. They have a lot of ways to get billed if ever they're guilty. Tapos kung bumalik si Miles and Trez, then I have a different
pa siya, Jordan.
Naman? Michael Jordan lang naman yan.
Hindi, assuming lang na, ayun nga, bumalik sila. I have the Wizards at, ano ba tayo? 12.
At 12.
Wala parang, for me talaga, yung Wizards, mali yung ginawa nila Parang, for me, dapat, binigyan mo ng super max contract si Bill, pero di naman sila nag-surround ng players around them. So basically, what's the point, di ba? So, parang it's a lateral move. So honestly, I don't see them improving. So, for me, I think they're gonna be as low as the 12th seed talaga. Kasi even though you have Bradley Beal, Wala eh. Parang yun lang eh. Yun lang yung
Hindi, diba?
identity ng Wizards eh. Si
Yun
Bradley Beal lang eh. So yun.
Go, Byron.
And just the same lang naman, Charlotte. Kasi, yun nga, sinabi nyo, Miles Bridges and Montrez, malaking kawalan. Even if they have na Terry Rozier, na Gordon Hayward, it's just not the same for me kasi Charlotte, LaMelo needs that, yung tumatakbo talaga na ka-partner. And though I think that LaMelo's gonna make a jump this year, he's in his third year, I think he's gonna make a jump. It's just I don't think it's gonna produce to that much wins compared to other teams in the East.
Makes sense. Okay, so we're moving on to number 11, guys. Okay. Na, medyo pupunta na tayo sa taas. Pero ang number 11 ko would be New York. The New York, I don't think, simply because Jalen Brunson is a good player, but I don't see Julius Randle helping a lot anymore. Especially, of course, sorry for, again, medyo may nangyari. Anyway, New York, Jalen Brunson is a good player, but I feel like Julius Randle won't be as much help anymore as he was 2 years ago. As well as Derrick Rose. As much as we like him, as much as we know he's a good player, we know he's also aging. And may chance din na magpalipat din siya. We don't know yet.
Hopefully.
Kasi there was news about him asking to be traded back to the Bulls. So we don't know if that's gonna happen. Ang laking tulong ni Derrick Rose sa scoring department ng New York. They have young guys. They have Obi. They have Emmanuel Quickly. But they also lost veterans, yun nga, like Alec Burks. So, at this moment, I think they are very stagnant in the middle. Adding Jalen Brunson would help, but just a few games, I think. Would love to be proven wrong kasi gusto ko si Jalen Brunson. Gusto ko yung laro niya, pero I don't think that's much help, lalo na sa roster niya ngayon. Laij, 11th.
I have Hornets 11. Well, for the same reason as yung explanation nyo why you guys pick Hornets at 12. I mean, parehas kayo, di ba? 12 nyo is Hornets, parehas. Ako naman, I have them one spot higher. For the same reason, yun nga, parang medyo not insufficient rin yung roster nila to be at least at the top 10. Kasi, yun nga, if let's say Miles and Trez doesn't sign back, wala, parang wala lang yung Hornets. Medyo I don't think they're medyo enough yung roster nila right now to compete. So, I have them at 11th.
Okay, Byron,
11 ko is New York 11 ko. I just don't think that Jalen Brunson is that guy. I think he's a complementary player, not the star you build around with. But the Knicks, they're a tough team din naman. Especially kay Tom Thibodeau pa rin naman coach nila, di ba? So they're gonna play a bunch of defense. Yeah. They're gonna get some wins naman. But I think 11 is the spot for them.
Okay. So, guys, medyo bibilisan na naman explanation namin dito. Kasi kung sa tingin nyo matagal to, siguro mas matagal pa dito yung sa West. And mas passionate kami doon kasi nandun yung teams namin. So, and mas stuck din sila. So,
if kaya don't worry, kolelat naman yung mga teams namin sa West. So, unahin namin agad yun.
Patapos na.
Patapos din agad yung teams namin doon. Pero anyway, dito sa East, medyo bibilis na namin ng konti. Kung kaya anyway, kung paborito niyo yung team na sa East, okay, good for you. Make up your own explanation na lang to why you think. Put them in the comments down below. Wow. Okay, so 10th ko. 10th would be Detroit. I think they can make it into the play-in. I think Cade the Cade and Jalen Duren duo still high on them. I think being able to get Jalen Duren as well to partner up with your point guard off the bench like Killian Hayes. Good. Getting veterans, yun nga, sila Alec Burks to score as well off the bench. Even better. Ano pa ba? And you still have, kung gusto mo nang makipag-away, may Isaiah Stewart ka pa. So, I mean, the toughness is there. You can see it. The hunger is there. You saw it in the summer league. So, I'm very high on that. So, Laij.
Okay, by the way, this is getting tough. Pero sige, since we're at the 10th, range, aminin ko na, I have the Nets relatively high. Sa totoo lang.
Same. Pag nandun sila parehas.
Mga Brooklyn haters dyan, you can stop watching. Joke lang. Need viewers. Pero
skip na lang.
Pero you're gonna see, sorry, if may Brooklyn haters talaga dito.
Kailangan natin watch out.
KD or Kyrie haters. I'm sorry, pero sorry to disappoint, pero they're gonna be in the top 8. Pero since we're at top 10, I have the Knicks. I have the Knicks at 10. Honestly, medyo nahirapan na ako dito. Pero ang pinapagpilian ko kasi is Knicks, Cavs, Raptors, and probably Hawks as well. Pero obvious naman Knicks is the worst team sa mga na-mention ko. So I have them at 10th. Pero at least play in. Honestly, I'm actually high on the Knicks. Sa totoo lang. I personally believe na makakabawi ulit sila. Like what they did nung the year prior. Nung 4th seed sila. I think they can do that again. Pero I just don't think they're gonna be better than teams like the Cavs, Hawks, Raptors, or the Bulls. Yung teams na yun, I don't think they're gonna be better than those teams. So I have them at 10th.
Alright, so 10 ko is Detroit then. I feel like they're gonna have a big jump from last year. I think Cade is gonna be in the running for one of the first-time All-Stars this year. Not saying na mag-All-Stars. I just think that he's in the running. Kasi tingin ko na-delay lang talaga yung ginawa niya last season because of his injury to start the season. I still feel like he has the biggest potential. Ano yung potential? I feel like he's gonna be the best player early on their careers sa draft nila. And with Jaden Ivey nga, I said this before naman, I'm really high on that duo then. I'm really excited to watch Jaden Ivey with Sadiq Bey getting some veterans. Not sure, tinrade na ba nila si Kemba? Pinakawalan na ba nila?
Not yet.
I mean, Kemba's a team player din naman. He's not gonna ask for too much minutes. He did that with New York naman.
Kemba is still Kemba.
Oh. So I think that's gonna be helpful for Detroit, but I think yung 10 to 15, malayo siya sa 1 to 9 for me. Like, doon magkakaroon ng jump sa wins and losses.
Okay. So, ito na. 9th. Bold prediction, 9th. I have Toronto. I have Toronto at 9. For the simple reason I feel like Cleveland would be better. Cleveland, Chicago, and Atlanta will be better teams. Feeling ko of course magde-develop lang si Scottie Barnes as expected, but not to the rate na i-expect ng mga tao from a rookie of the year. To be honest, he was not part of my rookie of the year conversation. I don't feel very high about him being able to be that guy. I feel like he'd be a decent star, but he won't be a superstar. He'd be a decent second or third player on the team. Pascal Siakam, I think, already hit his peak na nag-most improved player siya. I don't think he's getting any better.
All-NBA siya, di ba? This year?
No, I mean like yung skill level. Probably All-NBA siya ngayon this year kasi wala naman siyang kasama. Iba rin na talagang score na score. wala rin siyang ibang kasama na magproduce aside from Fred VanVleet probably. But I don't think... Okay, Fred has more. I think he can give out more. Scotty, he's just there. He's still developing. And Pascal, I think, already hit his peak. Opinion ko lang. But I think he already hit his peak. Love to be proven wrong. But as of now, sila ninth ko. Ninth.
Okay. Sorry guys, sobrang init talaga. Kahit
Wala.
this round lang. Sorry if narinig yung electric fan nyo, sobrang init. Pero ano lang, for this round lang naman. Kasi simple lang yung sabihin ko. Quick lang. I think I have to agree a little bit with Matt. I have what do you call this? I have the Raptors at 9. Ang pinapagpilian ko is Cavs rin and Raptors. Pero we're still waiting on the decision of Gordon Sexton rin eh. Kasi sobrang tagal na niyan. Wala na. I'm pretty sure he's gonna opt in and sign with the Cavs for me. And if that ever happens, I think Cavs is gonna be a slightly better team than the Raptors. Even though naniniwala pa rin naman ako sa Raps na magiging sila, competitive. Kasi lagi naman silang competitive Pero I just feel like that's gonna be one of the shockers this coming season na the Raptors might regress compared to last year. So yeah, I have them at 9.
Oh, I don't think I don't think they will regress. I just think the other teams will get better.
Oh, same order.
Or that. Ayun,
for me, ninth in Toronto. Because I think last year they just overachieved. Same thing that happened when Kawhi left. They overachieved for me. And same thing happened when Kyle Lowry left. They overachieved. Then I think they're going to go back to where they actually are, mga 8th, 9th seed. But they're going to compete. I'm sure they're going to compete. It's the Toronto Raptors. They're really an unpredictable team. They could be the 4th seed or they could be like the 12. Parang umabot silang ganun. Like, you just really don't know. But nag-average lang ako. So 9.
Okay, sige.
At saka, same naman sa akin. I think that Pascal Siakam must reach his peak. And it's not that banu siya. It's just, magaling naman siya. It's just that that's his peak for me.
Yun yung mabibigay.
I think kung gaano kagaling si Scotty Barnes, that's when they're actually gonna improve. Kasi sa ganyan lang sila.
Pag na-improve na ni Scotty Barnes yung shooting niya. Yun. Sigurado ako. Okay. Okay. Well, yung 8th ko would be Cleveland. I think Cleveland is still a very good team. Especially if they add Colin Sexton kasi that's another additional scoring. They have a versatile lineup to be able to put Larry McKinnon or Kevin Love at the 3. Ibang klase with the league full of small ball. They have a 7-footer at the 3, which I love to see. Unorthodox, pero feeling ko it gives them a big advantage. I think, given na Toronto, I feel like did not improve. They're my 8th seed. Yes, sorry. Laij.
Sorry, last na. And di nyo na, last na tapos di nyo na marinig yung electric fan.
Hindi ko narinig.
So, yeah.
Electric fan. Okay lang.
Di nyo narinig.
Okay lang, Laij.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so, ayun, I have Cleveland rin at 8. Honestly, no further explanation. I think na-explain na rin ni Matt. I think, mention ko, they're gonna be better than the Raps. Pero, I think, the teams like Bulls, Hawks, yung those teams, I don't think they're gonna be better than those teams. So, yeah. I have them at 8 as well.
Same ako doon. 8 din sa akin ng Cleveland. It's just, I'm really high in Cleveland also. I like Darius Garland, Jarrett Allen, Evan Mobley. As much as I want to say that they're a 5th seed, 6th seed, they're just not. I just don't see them being better than the other 7 teams that I have left for East.
Okay, itong 6 onwards, dito na tayo medyo talagang
7.
7 onwards. Ito na yung medyo. Ako feel like seventh ko would be Chicago. I feel like my seventh would be Chicago. The DeMar, Zach, and Lonzo Ball and Vucevic team. Good team sila, good team. But they are playing an unorthodox way naman of small ball.
They got, diba? They got Drummond.
They got Drummond too, but like he's not the same. He's not the same Drummond. Minsan ka nakakita ng 6'4" na 4. Like, who's that green dude?
What are we talking to?
Chicago. I don't know who that green dude.
Green?
Javonte ba yun? Javonte.
Yeah, Javonte. They put him as a 4 in some of their lineups. Like that, I don't
6'4"?
Alam mo maliit yun talaga.
Basta maliit siya.
Yung bottom nila.
Point blank period. Basta maliit siya.
6'5". Ayan, 6'5".
6'5".
Oh,
I mean, PJ Tucker 6'5".
Pero PJ Tucker naman yun.
Oo nga. Iba na din mo siya Monte Green, di ba? Parang they need something else for some reason. I just don't know. I can't explain what it is right now. They need something else off the bench. Someone else off the bench. I just don't know what it is. I don't know. And I think they need a more fast-paced offense. I think a faster pace. I don't think you can...
The players that they have, dapat naman talaga.
Mabilis yung offense. Ang problema kasi, DeMar was there. So, yung mga mid-range ISOs, high post, mga ganon, they need that from DeMar. Pero if they want to utilize Zach LaVine and Lonzo Ball, they have to run. They have to run. That's gonna be their thing. That should be their thing. They have to run. If they want to be better this season, they have to keep running the basketball. College, 7th.
Honestly, wala naman akong... I have the Bulls at 7th rin. Pero I just want to bring up yung sinabi ni Matt when it comes to their pacing. Honestly, wala naman ang problema sa pacing nila. Kasi sa totoo lang, if you watch their games last year, nung nandun si Lonzo Ball, sobrang fast-paced yung laro nila. I don't know if you guys seen that.
No, they have to continually be like that.
I don't think yun yung problema nila eh. I think yung problema nila is for me lang yung problema nila is not to hate on DeMar, pero DeMar's not that guy talaga. Medyo sa totoo lang na overhype lang sila last year. And nung nag-progress na yung season, wala na, parang nalaman wala na. Hindi na to, this team's not gonna go any further na. So, ayun lang, I like his game, sa totoo lang. Pero, the fact na Zach LaVine is also not enough as well. Parang, I don't think na, parang for me, there's good as good as 7th. Kahit even though bumalik na si Lonzo, that's just that.
Same ako, Chicago is my 7th. I still stand by what I said. DeMar, I still don't think it's the best signing for the Bulls. Like, I'm not really still that high on it. Even nung nag-first seed sila last year, it doesn't have the same effect on me. It just feels like it's a Toronto Raptors version 2. I mean, they might have a better seed this year, like mga 4th, 5th. It's just, even if they have that seed, I think they're still the 7th best team in the East. Like, they can have an upset at any time. Pero they're gonna be a solid playoff team. Tough to beat pa rin naman.
Well, 6? Tama ba?
6.
6, I have Atlanta. I have Atlanta at 6 because of DeJounte. They now have someone else to run the offense and to trust na magkakaroon ng offense ng kahit siya lang gumagawa. They have an ISO player that can slash and that can shoot outside. And in fact, that is still developing. Developing pa rin siya. So, and seeing their runs din sa Pro-Am, the crossover in Seattle. Pretty good, Pretty good. I see good things from them. Laij.
Yeah. Atlanta at 6 as well. Atlanta without DeJounte is a playoff team. Last year, 8 seed lang sila. Because di sila nakakompleto. If you remember last year, they were nakaabot pa sila ng conference finals. Yun yung true identity ng Atlanta Hawks. Don't let last year deceive you. Atlanta Hawks is actually a very tough team.
They are
I only have them at 6 kasi
also dinala nila yung defending champions to 6 games with injuries involved. So like guys, they are a threat in
6 lang ba yun? Hindi ba game 7? Mabot ng game 7 yun, di ba?
6
games.
So ayun, I have them at 6th. Who else did they add? Well, DeJounte lang, pero DeJounte kasi
big deal.
If you could afford to get a very solid, an all-star caliber two-way player, that's a huge plus. And ayun nga, I could see them go higher. Pero I'll try to explain that later on na lang. So pero right now I have Atlanta at 6.
Same as Atlanta at 6. Same reason. They're a playoff team talaga without DeJounte Murray. But they're a tough matchup. I just think that they were not prepared for Miami. Kasi ang Miami, they're gonna focus on one person. One player talaga. If you just have one player, like, then ka matatalo sa Miami. And I think that's what they needed and they addressed it. Whereas other teams naman, I think that they could challenge any team last year. Just not Miami kasi iba yung defense ng Miami din. So I think that they focus on what they needed and they're gonna be a tough team this year. So Atlanta's my 6th.
My 5th naman would be Philadelphia. I don't think the James Harden. Okay, if Philadelphia wants to be higher on my list, James Harden has to do more. I think he passed up too many shots, lalo na during the playoffs. Kailangan niyang kapalan yung mukha niya because yun nga yung kailangan ni Embiid, di ba? Kaya nga nawala si Ben Simmons because di siya nagtitira. Now, I know that James Harden can average a lot of points. He can score whenever he wants. So show that. Whatever you're averaging right now, you need to do more than that. And again, napag-usapan na natin last time, is probably maybe his last chance on winning a championship. Make the most of it, I guess. But I have them at 5th as of now. Laij.
Okay, so we're at 5th na, right? Okay. So I'm gonna go with and
with that,
yung
decision nawala.
Teka, nakat.
Nawala. Okay naman lang.
Oh, ngayon.
Medyo okay na.
Okay na.
Yung sinabi ko, with my 5th, ito yung first pasabog ko. And yung decision ko na to, it's mainly if Kyrie and KD stays healthy talaga.
Whoa.
And yung first pasabog ko is I got Miami at 5th.
Akala ko.
Okay.
Brooklyn.
Yun, I got Miami. Because I'm pretty sure kayo guys, do you have Miami at top 3? I have
5 din sa akin na Miami.
5 rin. Okay. So, hindi naman pasabog. So, yung explanation, mainly because of PJ Tucker. Such a silly explanation. Pero kung napapansin mo talaga, kung saan napapadpad si PJ Tucker.
Saan si PJ?
Diba? Philadelphia.
He's with Philly. Kaya,
ito may answer din. Nakalimutan ko eh. Nakalimutan ko.
I have
Miami 5th.
See? Oh, yun. So, di naman pala pasabog eh. So, yeah.
Nakalimutan
Naisip
ko.
ko kasi yun, when PJ Tucker is a very impactful player talaga, impactful role player, I said na, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna take a chance on Philly this year. And I think they're gonna go higher. And for me kasi, I think this is gonna be a redemption year for Harden. The fact na he got a pay cut. I don't think he's gonna take a pay cut for no reason. I think he's trying to do that talaga parang to prove himself na rin. Not just to sacrifice, pero to prove himself na rin. I think may consensus siya doon to play better. And with that, I'm pretty sure yung hunger ng feeling ngayon iba compared sa last year. Yun lang yung prediction ko. And if that were true, I personally think talaga na Miami is gonna be left alone. For me talaga, it's either Brooklyn or Miami at 5th. Pero ayun nga, yung assumption ko lang is if Kyrie and KD were to stay put and they were to be healthy and fully committed sa team in Brooklyn. So ayun, I have Miami at 5th.
Same mo, I have Miami at 5th. I just don't think that team is enough to beat the other 4 teams. I mean, last year, if James Harden played the way that we're used to, and if the Brooklyn Nets were healthy, if the Milwaukee Bucks were healthy, I still think that Miami would be number 5 then, even last year. So this year, even without PJ Tucker pa, and not really adding anyone, I think they're going to trade for somebody or trying to trade for someone. Unless that happens, they're just number 5 to me.
Donovan Mitchell.
Yun nga. If they get Donovan Mitchell, parang hindi rin ganun.
Hindi ko isa lang yung nakakit sa standings.
Actually, sa 4 na teams, I don't think so. Parang hindi pa rin. Donovan Mitchell is not that guy.
Okay, well, yung sa 4th ko, dahil nag-iba na yung listahan ko bigla kasi nakalimutan ko si PJ Tucker na sa Philadelphia na. 4th ko, Brooklyn. The chemistry is not there, in my opinion. I feel like they have a lot of star players, but at the end of the day, chemistry is important. The Warriors show that. If you don't have that, puro kayo drama, wala mararating yung team nyo kahit kung kayo kagaling. Yun lang, simple as that. Laij, number 4.
Simple as that. Fourth. I have Brooklyn rin. Pero may iniisip ako eh. Nakalimutan ko na kanong iniisip ko. Kasi I was thinking Brooklyn might go higher. Pero when I realized na ayun nga, parang yung chemistry rin kasi. Ayun, yung minention mo, yung chemistry. Medyo medyo hindi solid yung chemistry ng Brooklyn. Pero the reason why I thought that they might go higher is because Ben Simmons might come back. Isa pa yan eh. Isa pang impactful player yun si Ben Simmons. Kyrie and KD on the offense, while Ben Simmons on the defense. Not gonna lie, you can hate Ben Simmons as much as you want. Pero yung defensive versatility ni Ben Simmons, sobrang underrated.
Magaling siya, duwag lang siya. Magaling siya, pero duwag lang.
Well, you need to look on yung fans ng Philly kasi. I mean, first of all, sobrang toxic talaga ng fans ng Philly.
Talaga ng Philly. Pero if you're getting paid is that really an excuse at this point?
Yeah, yun nga. It's not really an excuse not to play. Pero ayun, yun yung naisip ko. I thought na they might go higher. Pero I think 4th is the right spot for them. Because ayun nga, if they were able to bond talaga together, I think this is still a pretty solid team.
If they were able to have chemistry, 1 or 2 sila sa akin.
I have them at 1.
1 or 2 lang sila. Okay, go Byron.
For me, number 4, I have the Boston Celtics.
Ooh, yun yung unang pasabog. Yun yung pasabog talaga.
It's just, alam kung nag-finals sila, and they're very capable of going to the finals again this year. It's just, I would take the other 3 teams pa rin. Completely healthy, completely available. I would still take them over the Celtics. As I said last episode, I think, if the Bucks had Middleton, I don't think that the Celtics would beat the Bucks. Like yun pala. And I think that the Celtics can beat the Heat again. I just don't think that they can beat the other three again.
Justify na lang sa sinabi ni Byron. Sa mga Boston Celtics fans dyan, ay alam ko medyo ano rin kayo. Must I remind you na iba ang season standings sa playoff standings.
Iba yung season standings sa actually the best
ni last
team.
year yung Celtics. Yeah. Late na lang sila naka-pick up. So, I mean, playoffs-wise naman, laging nandyan yung Celtics. So, perform na naman. Pero, yeah, I understand din. I mean, I'm trying to defend Bay kasi yun lang. Parang na-understand ko rin na yeah, kaya possible na baka 4th seed sila next season.
I like the moves. I really like the moves ng Celtics, like the pickups. It's just, para sa akin, naka-apekto rin talaga yung trade ng Kevin Durant kay Jaylen Brown. I really think that affected him. And Jason Tate, I'm just not a Jason Tatum fan talaga. Though he's good, not that much of a fan.
Lumaki yung ulo niya eh. Sa totoo lang. Lumaki yung ulo niya nung sa finals.
Yung finals talaga yun. So, it's okay, Tatum.
Ano tayo? Number 3 pa tayo? Number 3 na.
Yes, sir.
Number 3, I have Brooklyn. I have Philly pala, sorry. I have Philly. Well, na-explain ko naman dapat kung anong kailangan nilang gawin. Pero dahil nalagdag si PJ Tucker sa kalaman ko, dapat sila yung number 3. Kasi bigger impact than you think. Pero no, kung tama yung sinabi ni Pio na top 10 siya na power forward in the league. Pero he's a big deal. He's a big deal.
He said that?
Yeah, he said that.
Sino yung mga power forwards ngayon? So, sa totoo lang ngayong era medyo mahina na yung mga power forwards.
Well, sa totoo lang, Laij, we named 10 other than PJ Tucker.
Grabe naman yung 10.
We named 10
siguro
other than PJ Tucker.
Who's the best power forward? Wait lang. Actually, who's the best power forward? Baka na-understand ko naman si Pia kung bakit kasi
namin. Alam mo, hindi mo siya maintindihan. Kasi at the end of the day, pagkasabi namin ng 10 namin, iniba rin niya eh. Tinanggal din.
Iniba rin niya.
Tinanggal din niya.
Yeah, baka siguro kasi di niya alam yung mga best power forwards.
Kasi mahirap
yung power forwards. Yun yung pinakamahirap.
Kasi mahirap siya alamin kung power forwards
the best
talaga.
Oh my gosh. The best power forward is basically the best player right now, si Giannis. Who's the second best?
Mahirap explain.
Mahirap i-classify a power forward.
Mahirap ng 3 at saka 4. Hindi mo masabi kung sino yung 3 at saka 4 sa liga.
3 medyo okay pa eh. KD.
No, I mean like you don't know which one is the 4. Kung 3 ka or
kung 3 or 4 ka.
Mahirap siya.
Parang positionless na yung position na yun.
Yeah.
Wait, ano yun? Third.
So, 3. Ako na ba?
Hindi
pa naman.
Ikaw na. Feeling yung
third.
Ako na ba? Wait, sino yung mention mo? Ay, Philly. Ikaw ba yan?
Philly.
Okay. Yeah, I have Philly rin. Wait a minute. Celtics or no? I have Philly. For the main reason is Philly can't seem to find a way to beat the Celtics. I don't know about you guys. If di nyo napapansin yun, laging na kukulelat ang Phillies against Celtics. So, but besides that, I think na Celtics and Bucks pa rin are still gonna be higher against Philly. And yung for the main reason na mas structured na yung chemistry, mas maganda yung chemistry nila. And yun lang yung reason as to why I have I have Celtics and Bucks higher than Philly. So yeah, I have them at 3.
So third ko, it's Brooklyn. So I still think that kahit naman ganun yung chemistry nila, that will build this season, I think. Basta all are available, I think they will build their chemistry. And they're a good enough team to beat Boston, Miami. Actually, I'm considering if they're better than Philly. It's just, I don't think they have an answer for Joel Embiid. Yun ang talagang reason ko why I have Philly over Brooklyn. But never know. Mali mo wala pala sila parehas sa conference finals. Might be Bucks and some other team pa rin naman. So, yeah, Brooklyn at 3.
Playoffs are different. Andun sila, pero iba pa rin talaga players. Okay, so sasabihin ko na kasi may West tayong pag-uusapan, guys. Nagpas isa't kalahating oras na tayo, may West tayong pag-uusapan. So ang East ko, top 2. Number 2, Boston. Number 1, Milwaukee. Kasi sa statement ni Byron na if they only had Chris Middleton, nakatalo nila yung Boston. Completely agree. Drew Holiday defended better than Marcus Smart throughout that series. Yeah, they have no answer for Giannis. So, Chris Middleton...
Parang 40 points yata si Giannis ng Game 6. Like, grabe.
Siya na nga lang yung binabantayan.
Oh. Wala talaga.
Okay, so now, I get na Boston added Malcolm Brogdon and Gallinari. Big deal yun. Big deal, don't get me wrong. Pero Milwaukee is Milwaukee. You know? And even though wala na sa kanila, 2 years, isang taon na nakalipas na wala sa kanila sa PJ Tucker, mukhang okay pa rin naman sila. You know? They have the best power forward in the league. They have the most, in my opinion, the most dominant inside presence in the league. Inside scorer in the league right now. So, and if you don't have anyone to stop that, kung sagot mo sa kanya si Robert Williams at saka si Grant Williams. Lengthwise, no chance. Laij.
Okay, so I think na Bucks will be a better team next season. Pero yung standings ko, based on gut feeling lang to. I don't know any other reason as to why. Pero I think I have the Celtics at 1 and Bucks at 2. Pero like I said, I think the Bucks is still gonna be the better team. It's just that standing wise, I feel like mas maraming wins ang ma-accumulate ng Celtics. And based solely on gut feeling lang talaga. So yeah, yun lang.
But
Ayan, I have 2 Philadelphia. Of course, I have Milwaukee as number 1. Pero opposite naman, I think Philadelphia is going to be the first seed to playoffs. I think that there is no player hungrier to enter this season than Joel Embiid. I think he wants that MVP. I think he wants recognition that he's the best player then. But at the end of the day, I still think that the Bucks are more complete than Sixers. And sa Sixers naman, I know that James Harden has to step up. He has to be the player, or at least 85% of the player that he once was. But Tobias Harris has to be better also. I mean, the Sixers chose you over Jimmy Butler. You have to show that they did not make a mistake. And ever since Jimmy Butler left, he hasn't shown that. But I think that Joel Embiid's going to play MVP level once again. Might be even better pa than last year. That's what I'm assuming or expecting.
They're not giving Jokic another MVP, man.
Indeed. I don't think that the Nuggets are going to be strong next year.
I also don't think that. Ako rin. Feeling ko rin.
Yeah, I don't. Actually, I've never been a Nuggets believer.
I always feel like they're gonna fail pagdating ng playoffs. I have as much as I don't have trust in Utah, ganun din ako sa Denver. I don't have faith in them in the playoffs.
Ako personally, they're not gonna give Jokic the MVP, not because they don't want to give it to Jokic.
I feel like
Luka
or Joel will be good for it.
Yeah, but because the NBA doesn't want to see 3-time three-peat MVP. Parang yun lang.
Hindi, kasi may dagdag bang Denver? Kasi the West are stacked. The Clippers are coming back. The Lakers, we're expecting to be at least lumalaban.
MPJ and Jamal Murray's gonna come back eh.
We're expecting Zion to come back.
Never ako naging fan ni Jamal Murray.
Sige, wait.
We're expecting Zion to come back.
Jamal Murray he had one bubble.
Para sa akin,
that's all I can
say. Pares tayo, men. Alam natin, Kawhi is the best. Mga Kawhi fans, you know. Pero pare, for me lang talaga, I'm a big fan of Jokic and I can't really knock
I'm a fan of Jokic.
Really can't count the Denver out.
I'm fan of Jokic. Just the games ngayon. Like, I don't think Denver is it.
Especially
to beat
Ano
those
yung
teams.
inad nila?
Lalo
I mean,
na nagiging
basically,
top.
Jamal
Wala
Murray
sila.
and
Nawala pa sila Rivers, nawala pa sila
PG.
Barton. Marami nawala.
Maraming nawala sa kanila.
Barton.
Oh,
And then, nakuha nila si KCP. I mean, 3-and-D.
pero si Barton, he gives energy. Like, iba yung dala ni Barton pa sa akin kasi bibigay ni KCP.
So speaking of Denver, we're going to the West, right? West naman.
Is it
We on the low, be quiet, letting it go, no